We have Blastoise's Mild Nature, holding a White Herb, 252 HP as its EVs, 152 Special Attack, and 100 Speed. And its ability Torrent. Its movesets is Ice Beam, Cell Smash, Scald, and Earthquake. Next is Lantern, Whirlpool, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Aqua Ring as its moveset, 252 HP, 152 Special Attack, 50 Defense, and 50 Special Defense. Modest Nature, and Leftovers as its item. Oh, and Volt Absorb as its ability. Next is Tyranitar holding Leftovers as its item. Adamant Nature, 252 HP, 252 attack, and Unnerve as its ability. Its movesets are Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Stealth Rocks, and Thunder Wave. Togekiss Fire Blast, Thunder Wave, Air Slash, and Defog. 252 Special Attack, 252 Speed, and its ability is Serene Grace. Modest Nature, and its hell item is a Lumberry. We have the MVP of the team GALLADE holding a Cossid Berry. Adamant Nature, 252 attack, 252 speed, and its ability is Steadfast. Its movesets are Cycle Cut, Shadow Sneak, Close Combat, and Earthquake. Heatran has Flamethrower, Flash Cannon, Earth Power, Solar Beam, 252 HP, 252 Special Attack. Ability, Flash Fire. Modest Nature, and holding a Power Herb. Now let's get started. What's up, guys? I'm back here with another OU battle, and looking at my opponent's team, he got some crazy threats. You know, the Garchomp, the Gengar, Gliscor, but you know, I got some guys for that. You know, I think the Fiona's gonna be a threat depending on what set it is. But with that being said, let's get started. Let's go. So he starts off with Clefable Shadow, Gengar, and I go into my Tyranitar. So I told you guys before that this is a Unnerve Tyranitar because of his movesets. So I start off with the Stealth Rocks just to get the rocks off. You know how that goes. And he goes for a Nasty Plot. And I go for the Stealth Rocks. So I'm kind of scared of this Gengar because I'm thinking, because most Gengars, they'll run Focus Blast or Energy Ball. So I decided to T-Wave it because I know that if he does have like an Energy Ball, I can take that. But he goes for a Dazzling Gleam. So I'm pretty happy with that. And Tyranitar tanks it. You already know how we get down. So I hit this thing with a Thunder Wave. And just to get the Para Hacks and slow its speed down. So, you know, Clefable Shadow out here looking slow. Paralyzed. So next I was gonna hit this thing off with the Fire Fang because I was hoping that I could get a flinch or, you know, the para flinch, but my Tyranitar has Unnerve and he's not as cool as Togekiss with Serene Grace. So Gengar breaks through that and hits me with a Sludge Bomb, you know. So the dirty thoughts that Gengar was thinking about, he just sent it all to my Tyranitar. Anywho, I'm like, whatever. I gotta go to the MVP of the battle. My boy. Going to GALLADE. You know, if you're the MVP, you gotta be shining and glistening. You know what I mean? So I know that I can outspeed it. So I decided to go for a Cycle Cut instead of a Shadow Sneak. I think that Shadow Sneak would have taken it out, but I just wanted to get some damage on it just in case if he wanted to switch out. Next, he goes into Manaphy. I said Fione. Crazy. He gets hit with the Stealth Rocks, and I know that this thing always carried Tail Glow and running Timber Nature. I know he's going to go for a Tail Glow, so I decided just to go for a Close Combat and just get some damage off this thing. What's crazy is I actually outspeed it, so I don't know what type of set that this Manaphy is running, which is really, really weird. But he eats a Citrus Berry. You know, it's not going to save him because he's still fugly. But he goes for the Tail Glow, and his special attack raises drastically. I know that another Close Combat will take it out. So I decided to go for another Close Combat. And this trainer was like, nah, I love my Manaphy. I grew up with it since we was kids. So he decided to switch off into Sex Slave Ditto. So I'm like, all right, whatever, that's fine. I know that GALLADE resists close combat, but check this out. So Ditto, it actually takes all your stat changes, no matter if it's good or bad. So with the with the defense drop, I hit it with a close combat, get a crit, and down goes GALLADE. This is why my GALLADE, the cool GALLADE, is the MVP of the battle. Next is his Garchomp. You know, he goes into this shark. I'm still surprised that Garchomp can still glide and fly and stuff like that. I hate Garchomp because he's in every OU team. So I'm like, you know what? I want to save my GALLADE for later. You know what I mean? Come back beautiful. So I switch in and go into my Togekiss. You know, he's out here, fat face and all, spiky hair. He goes into outrage, and obviously I resist it. So here I decided to go for the air slash because I know that I resist both its stabs. So it decided to switch out. So I'm assuming that he doesn't have any rock type moves. So I'm pretty happy about that. Next is his Gliscor, you know, looking shiny and glistening too. I love Gliscor shiny. It looks really nice. So I hit this thing in his stupid face. I'm a mess. So I hit it in his face, and I decided to go for another air slash. And down goes Gliscor. So I'm assuming that this was a defensive set because my Togekiss outsped it. But it's fine with me because now I took it out, and down goes the Gliscor. Next is Manaphy, and I made a stupid play here. I ended up going for the Thunder Wave instead of the Air Slash because in my thought process, I thought that Air Slash wouldn't kill it, but it actually did after running damage calcs. So next it hits me with a Blizzard, and I think that was unnecessary damage, you know. So I get the freeze, but luckily I have a Lumberry. My Togekiss keep Lumberries on its throat, so, you know, we're just chilling right now. So next thing, I'm just gonna hit this thing off with the air slash, and down goes Manaphy. It's so good to see Manaphy go down. You know, it doesn't even belong in OU battles anymore. I don't even think it belongs in even Ubers. You know, but anyway, that's besides the point. So his next Pokemon is Garchomp, and now I'm thinking, I'm like, is this thing Scarf or is it Choice Band? Because for it to go into Garchomp again, you know, he must have a rock type move, and he does. He hits me with a Stone Edge, and down goes my Togekiss, man. It's all face and neck, but I still love it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go into my boy Blastoise. Blastoise is my favorite Pokemon. Every time I play with it, I gotta let you guys know. So I go into my bear / turtle / tank, and he switches out to Salamander. So I'm like, that's fine, that's cool, because my boy Blastoise is a beast. And even if Salamander was Scarf, a Shell Smash Blastoise can still outspeed it because I have speed EVs on my Blastoise. So his last two Pokemon is the Salamence and the Garchomp. So I used the White Herb, let me get my stats back, and I hit this thing with an Ice Beam, and down goes Salamence. But anyways, if you guys seeing this video, I want you guys to like and subscribe, and also tell me what you guys think about Legends Arceus. And now we're down to his last Pokemon, and that is the Garchomp. So I'm pretty sure that a Jolly Nature Garchomp with Choice Scarf doesn't outspeed Blastoise. So I decided just to hit this thing off with the Ice Beam again, and I do. So down goes Garchomp, and that is the battle, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. And like and subscribe, and we out of here. That's the battle. Bye-bye.